and welcome to video 2 of this series, Establishing Status. Last week we talked about establishing status by comparison, looking at what people have, how much money they make, the kind of car they drive, the clothes they wear, the watch that they have, so on and so forth. And that's one way of establishing status. Today I want to talk to you about status by impact. And this is a very interesting thing that we don't hear very much about, because status is always so much in our culture is related to our zip code, house size, bank account size, car, etc. What I think is most important and the highest elevation of status that you can hold is where you make the greatest impact. A friend of mine was the alumni president for Washington State University. It's in Eastern Washington, and it sits amidst massive wheat farms. One morning he gets a call from a local farmer, Bill. And Bill says, "Ed, I'd like to come in this afternoon. I have a little something for you. I wonder if you have some time for me." And Ed, of course, says, "Hey, no problem, Bill. I'm going to be in my office from noon to 3. Feel free to stop by anytime." And about 2 o'clock, Ed hears the door open and gets up, and here's Bill walking in. Now, Bill had just come off the combine. He was right off the farm. He had a dusty work shirt on. He had some coveralls and a pair of muddy boots. And as he's walking across the tile floor in the Alumni Association, he kind of stops and smiles and he says, "Ed, I'm really sorry. I think I might get a little mud on your floor." He said, "Don't worry about it, Bill. What can I do for you?" He said, "Well, I understand you guys are building your fitness facility, and I just, I wanted to give a little gift, and just to show my appreciation." And he reaches in his coveralls and he pulls out a kind of a little bit dirty envelope and hands it to Ed. And he said, "I want to mention something, Ed. I'm just a farmer. I never went to college." He said, "I'm a good farmer, but I don't have a formal education. And every time you and I have gotten together, you have always treated me with tremendous respect. And I've never once felt like you were talking down to me. And I want to let you know how much I appreciate that. It means a lot." And they shook hands, and Bill turned around and headed out. As soon as he was out the door, Ed, of course, opens the envelope. As he opens it up, a check falls out. He looks at it and almost has a heart attack. It's a check for $2 million. Bill didn't need to have a Maserati or designer clothes or designer shoes or anything that certain elements of the world would consider groovy. He was confident in his own farmer self. He was confident and powerful and impactful, wearing his work shirt and his coveralls. He felt comfortable being a farmer, and he was able through that to make a huge impact on many, many, many people. So my question this week is, where do you feel confident and powerful? Where do you make your biggest impact? And can you let yourself feel the power of having status in that situation? Take some time and journal on this. Really look at where you fit in. We are most powerful when we're most confident. We make the greatest impact where we're the most comfortable. Think about it, journal on it. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me. You can email me at toby@tobychristensen.com. Next week, we're going to talk about how you keep score. That's it for now. Have a great week.